guys, I am sitting here with Sam Wolff, one of the Giants pitchers in the organization, as well as a relief pitcher for the Scorpions out in Arizona Fall League. So I know Giants fans want to get to know you. First thing they should know is that you haven't had necessarily a very easy path. You've had quite a few injuries. Last year you were coming back from a flexor surgery, right? Yeah, and how has it been to stay motivated? Because I know it must be hard.
It is. It's tough, but you know, the passion of baseball that I have is, in my opinion, off the charts, and I love the game, and you know, I'm kind of doing everything I can to be a part of it. How
long was the rehab process?
For the flexor tendon, it was about 10 months until I was back, you know, in game action and everything like that. So it was a long process, but you know, learned a lot and grew a lot as a player and as a person. So I thought it was, you know, a good thing to come from.
And you've had, I think, like a really great time out here in the Fall League. You've pitched well and you've done really well. What adjustments or what have you focused on when you've been out here?
Having fun and enjoying the game again. Like I said, when you're down for 10 months or whatever with an injury, you know, you really appreciate the game. And when you're not able to be on the field, getting to be back on the field is such a blessing. And I've just been having fun, getting to know the players, all my teammates, playing against some of the best competition, you know, in minor league baseball, and it's just been a blast. It's been a lot of fun for me.
How has it been playing? You mentioned playing with people of different, you know, teams, and how's it been meeting people from different teams, different levels? Who's impressed you out here?
Oh my gosh, the list goes on for a while. There's so many players that impress me. You know, we have guys in our clubhouse that impress me. On the other side of the field that impress me. I mean, every day, you know, you come out to the field and, you know, there's something that kind of makes you open your eyes and go, wow, did you guys see that? You know, it was impressive. So, like I said, there's just guys throughout this entire league that are fun to watch, and, you know, it's fun to be a part of this league and competing against them.
And how's the routine different from like your day-to-day and the regular season? Because, you know, we talked a little off air about probably how routine is very, very important in the regular season. Is it different out here?
You know, you try to stick to the same routine that you have during season, I think. You know, there's so many different routines because of all the different organizations, and the time is different, the time of the year is different than season. So, you know, there might be some minor adjustments, but I feel like, you know, you pretty much stick to the same routine you do in season and just keep going. You know, like you said, baseball players are routine oriented, and, you know, that's something that we can always go back to.
And we're definitely looking forward to seeing you in San Francisco. Have you gone out there? Have you checked it out? Are you excited to go to a park that is known for pitching?
Oh, I love that area. That's actually one of the first ballparks that I went to as a kid growing up, and just the love of San Francisco I've had in my head for a long time. So going to that ballpark would be, you know, a dream come true, and like I said, just would be as happy as could be.
Yeah, you've heard of that nice being AT&T'd, so a lot of the balls will stay inside the park.
Yeah, would not be mad about that as a pitcher by any means. Nope.
And I know Giants fans probably, you know, don't know a lot about you since you came from the Rangers. If you had to compare yourself and your pitching style to somebody in the big leagues, who would you say that you're most like in terms of your style?
You know, I watched Hunter Strickland a lot this year, and it was fun to watch him. And I tried to kind of imitate my game after that. I mean, he's just a bulldog on the mound. He goes right at hitters. He's kind of that fearless type of pitcher, and so he'd be one that I would say I try to emulate my game after.
And you guys both have labs.
Yeah, we do. We both have labs for dogs, and so yeah, it's just kind of a funny comparison.
Have you talked to Hunter, and has he given you any advice, or have any of the guys out there given you anything that you can use out here?
You know, I haven't had the chance to meet him quite yet, but from what I've heard from other players that have met him, great guy. So like I said, looking forward to hopefully meeting them, you know, here soon in the spring, and you know, being able to pick some of their brains. You know, they played at the highest level, and so be great.
Yeah, and I love asking guys what they like to do off the field, because I think San Francisco has a bunch of, you know, weird guys with weird interests, and I want to see if you fit in. What do you like to do off the field?
Honestly, take my dog to the dog park with my wife and just relax, have fun, watch him run. You know, I don't know, take him down to the beach or something, watch him go into the water. That would probably be something fun I like to do.
All right, and I'm going to ask you 8 quick fire questions. So just answer whatever comes to the top of your mind. Okay? All right, Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Would you rather win a Gold Glove or a Silver Slugger?
Gold Glove.
What is the best baseball movie?
Oh man, For Love of the Game.
Who is the best baseball player of all time?
Oof. Man, that's a tough one. I'd have to go.
I feel like you're going Willie Mays.
I was gonna say Willie Mays. Willie Mays.
So Willie Mays for your
Yeah.
answer. There's a lot of them, so it's
Okay.
hard. Favorite player on Mess Up Giants, or at least one that you admire.
Evan Longoria.
Walk-up song.
Oof. Dire Straight. Money for Nothing.
Ooh. Too cold or too hot?
Too cold.
And finally, is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a
not-
hot dog.
It's not a sandwich, guys. You heard it here first. Well, thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it so much, and looking forward to seeing you up there soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.